Howdy everybody, thanks for tuning in. Hope that you guys are ready to learn all about the library on easy. For the Giga Gamers, the campaign evolved, mega grinders. Hope that you guys get something out of this one. So, first things first, you're gonna want to pull out your pistol here. Pistol and the shotgun are going to be your best friends in this level, considering the pistol is a precision weapon and can kill unshielded enemies in one shot. I know some of you have been talking about the MSL, and I've done it myself. This is the spot you go to, you go up here, you get in the spot, and then you crouch a bunch of times and do the whole MSL stuff. But that's not why we're here today. Today, I'm going to go ahead and do a full walkthrough. I'm going to run through, get everything done, or at least try to explain it the best I can. At least, you know, the informal way. So you're going to want to run through here. This is going to be your first kill quota. You kill these 3 guys as fast as possible. Try to aim for the little thingy right here. Or the insta-kill. The little popcorn that's embedded in their chest. It's the same thing with the Elite Flood too. So with the Magnum, you shoot there and they will die. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and run forward, keep running, get through all of these guys. Sometimes those dudes will be surprised and you're able to get the quick corner cut and save like a fraction of a second. But most of the time you won't. And what I like doing is I like clean these guys up here and making sure that there is no distraction for this wave clear coming up. Sometimes you'll have carriers walk through and those might pose an issue, so you want to clean those guys up as fast as possible too with all the popcorn. But it's not looking like we're going to get one here. So what I'm going to talk about real quick is about this wave clear. So I like standing around over here and using this texture right here as the basis where I'm going to throw my grenades. You're going to try and time your grenades to clear the waves as quickly as possible, and I will demonstrate very shortly. I like throwing my first grenade on the A of Apology in this next Spark dialogue. And then the rest of it's just getting a feel for how quickly the waves come down. As soon as that third wave is done, you immediately look to the right and throw a frag over there to quickly clear out that wave there. Trade your AR for a shotgun if there is one right here. I got lucky and got the early shotgun. You will not always get this. But there was a guaranteed shotgun on the floor right below us, so it's not that big of a deal. Going forward, we're just going to go ahead and take the quote-unquote most optimal path possible as quickly as possible. So I'm just hugging the corners, hugging the wall, and running forward, trying to get to the elevator, and now we're on the elevator. And now we're just sitting here. You might ask, why don't you drop immediately? Why do you kill these guys? Well, no particular reason why you kill those guys, but you do have to wait a second for Spark to get down here. Otherwise, this entire section right here won't sequence. You have to get the black bars right here. The timing is, the trigger's pretty tight. I like taking the right side here and farming for a couple of plasma grenades off of these elites that spawn over here. The other side spawns Human Flood, but we don't need frags necessarily for this section. The plasma grenades allow you to, just like Halo 2, pop a carrier and kill all of the popcorn that pop out of it instantly, so long as you stick the carrier and then you shoot it with a shotgun. Or at least shoot it with a shotgun with enough damage to kill it. Unfortunately, I can't demonstrate it right now. Hopefully, I'll be able to demonstrate it later. But for this wave fight, they will start spawning on the left side first. So look over there, clear these guys out. If I had a plasma, I throw it on that guy, pop those. Look to the right, they spawn there next. Kill these 3 guys. There's going to be a dude that spawns down here in the middle after I pop this guy. And now they're spawning on both sides, so you do your best to clean up everybody in a quickly and timely manner. Popcorn do count for this kill quota and do count for kill quotas across the entire game, so do keep that in mind. As you can see here with the red dots. Now, if you do this section very cleanly, all you have to do is clear out the guys here, clear out the other popcorn, and then that last carrier is usually the last dude I leave, because you don't have to kill any of the popcorn associated with him. You just have to kill the carrier, and then quota's met. Anyways, carrying on, I'm gonna go ahead and press this button and run through. Kind of just ignore these guys. You're okay to run past them. Ignore these guys too. Hug the left wall. Wait for this door to open. You can frag them if you want to, or you can just run through. You can also pretty much ignore these guys too. What you're going to really want here is trade out your Magnum for this Needler. Pick up those 2 Plasma Nades. Get ready for this tank fight that spawns up here. Plasma Nade this tank twice. And the reason you pick up the Needler is because the Needler does crazy damage against the tanks. Although, if you land both sticks there, it's pretty darn good. The Plasmas do incredible damage against tank forms. Now, if for whatever reason you need ammo or you need frags, if you come over here, there is 2 frags and a shotgun that spawn. They're very useful for legendary, and I'll make a separate legendary guide that'll detail more of the legendary strats. But for now, there's going to be 3 dudes here you need to clear out, and this carrier. And now we have another waiting for spark section. And also another holdout, wave fight, kill quota clear. So in reference, the waves will start over here. It'll start with infection forms and then move on to combat forms with a mixture of infection forms. Kill all these guys. I like fragging them here. And then you can also frag these guys as well, especially this 3rd wave with the infection forms. And just like that, we're done. Now coming up here is going to be our first light bridge section. There is a little bit of parkour you can do to save a little bit of time. Shout outs to Hark for figuring out the parkour, my goat. So if you hop on top of the button for the first light bridge, you can step off of the wall here. And if I do it right, you should be able to jump. And I didn't do it right, but you can jump off this corner here and save a little time. As a backup, you can run up here and do a frag nade, or a frag jump, I should say, to jump up here. And I failed that too, but you see the point. Doing that skips these spawns right here and skips the middle spawns as well. So it's pretty worth doing on top of the time save, especially on legendary. If you hit it, just reduces the chances of dying and complications and all that. And if you were to hit that parkour, you would be here before Spark is here, so he wouldn't even be here. This is just another waiting section. But since we took so long, we're here. Now we're gonna go ahead down to the 3rd floor. There's gonna be another holdout section on this elevator. What I like doing here is just shooting a couple needles to kill these infection forms before they get to the lift. The reason we're keeping the Needler for this long is that there's going to be rockets that spawn up here. You use the Needler to super combine the rocket flood that's up here and get the rockets down to you. Get the rockets early and a bunch of rocket ammo. It's going to be very helpful for clears later. Just be careful. If you're too close under here, the needles will be, or they will track to the bottom of the what do you call it, the floor, and you might get rocketed. Just do your best to be aware of that. And now that that's done, you can drop down. The reason you can't drop down immediately is because there's a kill barrier at the top. that will kill you if you try to drop down as soon as you hop on the lift. You have to clear out that wave, or that wave fight, for the kill barrier to go away.
Did you miss me?
No, Spark, I did not miss you. So coming up here, you're just going to run past all of these guys. There's going to be another rocket floating to your right, and there's going to be another tank form coming up. You're going to run past that guy too. Deal with him in a minute. You can either rocket him to stagger him, or you can jump over him like I did. Both are completely valid ways of doing it. What is going to be the issue, though, is that he's going to chase you to the ends of the earth, so deal with him however you see fit. And then this section is just also waiting for Spark, so it doesn't matter how long you really take once you're here. Just make sure you don't die first. As soon as this door opens, there's going to be 2 flood that jump out, so I like pulling out the rockets and shooting 1 for the quick clear. And now we're going to wait for Spark to open this door.
This room once held the complete record of 74 inhabited worlds.
Incredible lore, Spark. I appreciate it. In this next room, there's going to be a shotgun for more ammo, and then there's going to be 3 plasmades that spawn. If you need the plasmas, take them. If you don't, go ahead and run through this section as quickly as possible. You're going to keep running through this section. There's going to be a PR dude that spawns right here. Deal with him or ignore him. Choice is yours. I usually like shooting him because the plasma or the PR can slow you down. In this next room is going to be a dude that spawns on top of the pillar here, so I like swapping the plasmas and sticking them, and then rocketing the other guys that spawn in this room to quick clear. Rocket these guys too, or nade them. The choice is yours. I just chose the rocket them at that moment. And then now we're in another waiting for a Spark section, so you can take as long as you want to clear these guys out of this room, just so long as you make sure you don't die. Reverts in this level are incredibly costly. The checkpoint system in this level is, or at least, it's still, I guess, not quite understood what causes a checkpoint just yet, but this level in particular is extremely unforgiving with where checkpoints are given, so just do your best not to get caught lacking, I guess. So this next door is going to be another kill quota holdout. So what I like doing is popping these 2 little bubbles here. These are kind of like the Halo 3 infection form bubbles. So pop those first. You can either throw nades or you can rocket these guys. Either one works. Usually I like rocketing this corner right here. It's the most consistent as long as you pace it correctly. And once you're done rocketing those dudes or nading them, there will be 2 waves that spawn here. First ones are just elites. The second one are carriers and elites. And then there's going to be another Infection 4 wave right here that spawns immediately after you clear those ones. And once you're done with that, just meet the kill quota and you're done with this section. This next section coming up, there is a small time save skip. So you're going to do a nade jump to the left. So you immediately run past these guys. You just ignore everybody in this room. You go forward. You go to the left here. And then you nade jump. Once you're done with that, it skips this entire room. So now we just get the way to the door. In this next room, there will be a sword flood that spawns on the right. He will always spawn there. And what we're going to need is the sword. So you can rocket him or you can run up and shotgun him. The choice is yours. But we're going to need the sword, so trade out your rockets for the sword. And then get on the elevator as fast as possible. Gonna wait for the elevator to come down a little bit so I don't die, and Sparks down there so we get the black bars and the next sequence can initiate. Like I said earlier, the triggers on this level are pretty strict.
We must continue.
Thank you,
This
Spark.
way, please.
Once you're down here, you're gonna go ahead and run forward. Left or right, doesn't really matter. Just get to the waypoint as fast as possible and deal with the enemies in whatever manner you see fit. I usually like clearing these guys out here because the infection forms can revive, of course. And deal with any stragglers or anybody else that has chased you. Make sure that everybody is as clear here as possible. There's nobody chasing. There's no infection forms running around if you can help it. And the reason we grab the sword is for these two tanks here. The sword is extremely good against the tanks. Kills them in 2 to 4 slashes. On legendary, on easy, it's I think it's like 1 to 3, maybe. Anyways, the sword's extremely good, kills them extremely quickly. It's the most effective method to kill these guys. So you slash that guy, you run over here immediately, slash him, and just like that, you're done. The kill quota for this section is attached directly to the tanks, so as soon as the tanks are done, it is just a timer waiting for Spark to open this door. And just like that, you're done with the library. I hope this helps some of you out there. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and ping me or DM me. It doesn't matter which one. Appreciate you guys listening and watching. And I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Thanks, everyone.
The index must not fall into the hands of the flood.